The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Academy Games.
Hello and welcome to another special unboxing episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we're going to open up 1775. This is the American Revolution. I want to point out that we actually have a misprint. This says 1775, the American Revolution. The name is actually 1775 Rebellion. And if you look on Board Game Geek, you're going to see it under that. I did reach out to the publisher because I was a little confused on that, and he did set me straight on that. So while you're going to hear me refer to this game as 1775, the American Revolution in the video, it is 1775 Rebellion. And it's by Academy Games. Mm-hmm. Now, how much of your history do you remember about the American Revolution?
I know Hamilton. I know that
because
part of the Revolution, yes. That's about it.
Yeah,
My A-push knowledge is out the window.
I don't think Alexander Hamilton's in this game.
Oh, that sucks.
I've played the game a few times, and I don't remember seeing that. Of course,
Aaron Burr.
I don't know. There's no dueling there.
Oh, man. That'd be cool.
So
Hamilton expansion pack.
Yeah, I don't think so. So let's just open it up and see what's inside.
Cool.
This is really cool cover art, and this kind of reminds me of the Swamp Fox, Francis Marion.
The what?
You never heard of him?
Nope.
I'm going to talk about that later.
Okay, you do that.
But this is another game in the Birth of America series, focusing on the American Revolution. You can see the back of the box there, shows the map and some of the cards. So let's just go ahead and open this up.
It was an Origins Award winner for Historical Game of the Year, according to the box lid.
Yeah. So we got some. These are the what do I want to call these? Well, they go over the little bins that keep all the bits from falling out. We've got our dice. Now you'll notice we've got white, yellow, red, blue, purple, and orange.
And green.
And green.
I got a nice baggie. Pretty big.
Yeah, hold your hands out.
Okay.
Usually it's you throwing dice in my hands, but
These are nice.
yeah. These are the same looking dice that we had in 1754. You watched our video on that. But you know, we got the hits, we got the runaway, and we got the command decisions. So we've got the Americans are going to be the white and the blue. We've got the Native Americans, which are the green. The British are the red and
Yellow?
probably red and yellow. That makes sense. And then we have the French and we have the Hessians, and that's where the purple and the orange come in. So yeah, you just put them there. Got a deck of cards, which I'll go ahead and open up.
Got little punch outs. Ooh, I like that side.
Why do you like that side?
Because I like the Uni Jack. It's only called the Uni Jack when it's flown over sea. Here's your rule and scenario book.
I think they've done a really good job with their rule books from what I've seen in the past.
Pretty detailed.
Yeah, nice and colorful.
Mm-hmm. With pictures. Pictures are good.
Your battle examples. So you're going to be rolling dice and not taking names like my friends over on that podcast. But I do like how they have simplified the battle part. Yeah. So that's what I like about their rule books is they include a lot of information that, you know, if you needed to brush up on your history because it's been a few years since you've had a history exam.
Maybe just a little
talking
bit.
about that. Now these are nice because this is what you use when you and your partner are talking about strategy. So you can point to sections that are on the board and they don't necessarily know what you're doing. This is something that was not in the 1754 game, and one of my buddies that helped me film that had pointed that out, that these are really nice to have.
I have a promotional image for
878 Vikings. And other games that you can purchase.
Yep. And then we've got the board. Now this is a big board.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a cool looking board too. So, just whoops. No.
There.
You got it?
Yep.
And we're going to fold this out.
Okay.
So,
Board.
yeah, it's a big board, but it looks really cool. So you've got your American colonies, nice and big areas. You've got your spots on the board that show you how to do your setup, an area for your fled units, and how you handle the round markers and the turn order. But it is a really cool looking map.
Mm-hmm. Got some more bits in here. Some wooden cubes.
Yep, those are going to represent our units. And then we have the trays. Now these pop apart, and those plastic covers that I showed you, they're going to just slide over the top there. So here's that deck of cards. So you can see we've got just a card here that's got the barcode on there, and Mayor Nordstrom ad on the back. We've got Freedom, the Underground Railroad, and then we have our cards. Now, I'll cover this in the review, but I just love the artwork on these cards. They're really, really cool. Just kind of show these off. Obviously, these are the British cards, and let me break it down from the back. You can see there's the 1775 card. So we'll start with the British regulars. So you can see it's got the nice art on the front there. And then you can see all the really cool art. Shows you your movement, how many armies, and then you have your event cards here. Benedict Arnold. So these are really neat. Then we have our Loyalist Militia. You can see they have slightly different artwork. Then we have our Continental Army. And that's really cool art. Benjamin Franklin. Do you know Benjamin Franklin has his own Funko now?
Yes, he does. So does Washington.
Yeah.
And there's one of Washington crossing the Delaware as a
I know.
Funko.
Looks pretty cool. Benedict Arnold is in the Continental Army as well.
If the people from Funko are watching this and would like to send us Funkos to include in this playthrough, please do. I would gladly appreciate any sponsorship from Funko.
And then we have our Patriot Militia. So yeah, look up Francis Marion the Swamp Fox. That's what these guys kind of are. So as you see, we've gone ahead and opened everything up. We've split these out. So now you can see the shields on there, and it keeps everything all together. So when you're setting your game up, you just hand this to the player that's going to be the Loyalist Militia. All their stuff is going to stay in there, won't flop around all over the box. Put our game board on. We've got our cloth baggie, rule books. And there we go. So that is 1775, the American Revolution, and we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.
Hello and welcome to another special unboxing episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
Seriously? Sophie. It ain't broke. Sophie.
Hi.
This is an outtake. Take two.